But first, controversial Senator Mal Colston takes Canberra by surprise again. He's finally broken his silence to declare he will support the Howard government's WIC legislation. His vote has suddenly become crucial to avoid a double dissolution election.
The Howard government is now relying on a political outcast to pass its WIC deal.
At the moment, it seems to be reasonable.
It appears Senator Colston will not plunge the nation into a race-based double dissolution election.
There's always some things that you don't like, but it's better than not having the bill at all. Other than that, I don't have major concerns, except that I do want to read the amendments that the government's proposing.
And the senator, still facing travel fraud charges, is also prepared to talk about passing the government's Telstra legislation.
Well, I want to make sure, first of all, that the workers in Telstra are looked after. I don't think that they're being looked after at the moment.
He also wants better services for rural areas, a point the National Party is now also pushing.
This is the number of people at a meeting at Longreach on Saturday night who do not have untimed local calls.
Mr Fisher was also in the bush to sell the WIC compromise.
There is also confirmation of extinguishment to cover the entirety of farming, pastoral, fencing, water.
But farmers were sceptical, especially with no time limit on native title claims.
Which is going to keep coming back to haunt us now. In 40 years' time, they'll be finding something else.
The government is also struggling to sell its GST, so today went on the offensive, claiming Labor's policy of reforming the existing system would lead to higher taxes.
We have no intention whatsoever of raising the wholesale sales tax base. We are looking at some anomalies and inconsistencies which do grow up and perpetuate themselves over the years, so I'm not saying there'll be no changes at all.
Gareth Evans gave the game away this morning when he admitted that some wholesale sales taxes could rise under a Labor government. And that is exactly what happened in 1993.
Paul Smith, 10 News.